in this moment. Parents, I'm sure you're looking at us up here saying, where in the world did time go? How can my child be graduating high school? They say time always seems to speed up as we get older. And we're feeling the same way up here. It truly feels like just yesterday. We were running down the hill to the bus stop with our oversized backpacks, pigtails, and huge smiles, ecstatic for the first day of kindergarten. We could always anticipate that we would be up here today. We all knew it was coming. But it was hard to truly picture how this day would be. When I think back on 8th grade, when I came to Sunapee, I felt so old. But the seniors were huge in my eyes. And now we're here, filling this role, and I don't think we feel so old anymore. What's really strange is standing up here tonight. I know 4 years from now, we will look back on this day and realize just how beautiful and naive we really were. It's all a perception of time. There are many different perceptions of the same force we all experience daily. The majority of the world feels pushed and pressured by time, but a small percentage of the world sees the possibilities between each grain of sand. Because of the deadlines our lives impose upon us, we are inevitably in a world guided by the clock. And we are in a world, well, surpassing much of the uniqueness that lies inside each of us. I'll admit it, life is full of institutions, rules and schedules, pressures and standards. So time naturally dictates how we live our lives. And much too easily, we can walk through the day, molded by the system around us, with time driving our actions. But when this is our motivational force, and when life acts as a system that trains, doesn't inspire, we have no choices. And this isn't living. In public school, it's too simple to get stuck in this trap as well sometimes. The bell rings at 9:34 and we move on to chemistry. Then the bell rings again at 10:22 and our algebra exam begins. We feel rushed through the days to get assignments in, to do well in our EP tests only a week away, to finish the 5 things due on the same day. Each and every one of us has experienced this trap in some respect. Okay, so we know it exists. We see this perception of time so clearly. As the sands keep falling. But we remain stuck in our path. And the solution to this struggle can be summed up in only one word: passion. What many don't realize in their lifetime is that they have more strength than they think. Each person here has a passion, even though many haven't found it yet. It's the drive, the only way to beat the power of time and actually use it as an asset. And you must find this passion deep inside, the very thing that makes you spark, because it is so important to live doing what you love. It may be surprising, but you can decide where you want your precious minutes to go. And when you live doing what excites you, not just waiting for the next moment to come, life is actually inspiring, fulfilling. Out of everything, this is the most important thing I've learned. Each grain of sand that drops to the base of this hourglass is a moment of your life. This represents you and your potential. For all of us who make it here tonight, we had to successfully complete a senior project. And I really believe the process we went through here exemplifies what I'm talking about. Yes, there were deadlines for senior project, there was some stress, some frustration at times. But we learned how to use the limited time we had to our advantage. We learned the power of prioritizing, of keeping more white space on the calendar than none. But most importantly, each of us experienced success while using our passions. Music was created, patios and brewers were built, ducks were raised, Spanish was taught, and sign language was learned. Just to name a few of the amazing things the class of 2011 is passionate about. What we accomplished through Senior Project was more than anything we accomplished in our 4 years here, simply because it was the first time we used our actions and our unique enthusiasm to drive them. Throughout my time in Sunapee, I've learned the success that comes with passion. I've learned this from the very people sitting behind me and out in front of me. Sunapee, as a school system, is inevitably an institution as well. But luckily, here we live on Sunapee time.